My name is PaulVin. Today we are here to learn about how to prevent witches from using your gift against you. I'm trying to go live on TikTok too, but I'm having, okay, I think we are up. All right, so as I said, today we are here to learn about how to prevent witches from using the gift you give them against you. How to prevent witches from using the gift you give them against you. Let me tell this a bit. So how do you prevent? Someone even asked me on the page, how do I know that the person I'm going to gift is a witch? And then before I do this thing that you're coming to show, how do I know the person I'm going to gift is a witch? You will not know. And you can't waste money on divination to check everybody that you want to gift to. Hold on for me, please. Trying to go live on TikTok too, and I'm having a bit of problem. All right. So you will not know that the person that you are giving your money to is a witch. Some of you have old clothes that you want to gift. You have old clothes that you want to gift, but you are afraid that when you gift the clothes, people will take the clothes that you have given them for free and use it to harm you. All right. So I had two experiences this week. Is it this week or last week? I think one within the last week and one within this week. Two experiences about this issue. Therefore, I decided to show you all how to prevent witches from using your gift against you. Okay, so we are live on both. We are live on TikTok. We are live on Facebook. We are live on YouTube. Kindly help me share. Help me share. People need this. People really need this. People really need this. Now, if you are watching only on TikTok, I will not be able to show images. I'm not really experienced with the TikTok app. So you may have to come on either Facebook or YouTube to be able to see the images of the items that I'm going to show. How to prevent witches from using your gift against you. So let me tell you the first experience. The first experience is a man who is in the USA. And then he asked me to look into issues for him. That there is a cousin that he has been giving money to help the cousin. Right? It has been some years now since he began doing it. But he is experiencing a lot of financial problems ever since. If you have joined us on TikTok, you are welcome. YouTubers, Facebookers, you are welcome. Thanks for joining. Kindly help me share. So this man said, ever since he began helping the cousin, is it a cousin? No, I think a niece. A niece. That's the female of the feminine side of your nephew, right? A niece. Good. Things began going on wrong. And me, I don't normally want to call people witches. So I had to go approach the energies and ask questions. And they asked me to let them go and look into it before they come back. They don't normally want to tell people that this your family member is a witch. And no, you don't want to disgrace people. So they looked into it and came back. I said, we are going to tell you something, but make sure you tell the person that approached you. Let me use client in this case. Let me use client. Tell the client in a very wise way so that you don't bring problem in people's family. I said, okay. So they said, if the client had listened to the daughter, the client would have saved himself a situation now. What did they mean? They explained that when that niece takes money from that client, what happens is that the niece is sent by a band of family witches. So she is only a face, right? Anytime that she takes money from this client, then the money goes into the fire. The money goes into the fire, Dr. Young. Please, just watch. those on TikTok who are trying to join, please just watch. The last time I allowed people to join me, they were making noise in the live. Excuse me, please. So the money lands in the fire, which means that this niece takes the man's money, hard-earned money, right? And they burn it spiritually. So after this spiritual ritual is done, the man begins to lose a lot of goodies. His business is going on bad. People are not liking him in his workplace. To the extent that as we are talking now, the man is no more working. The man is out of work. Right? That's the first experience. But they told me that find a very wise way to tell the man. And make sure you don't mention that we said, we talk about witches. Just tell the man that the man should do this and that and that anytime he wants to give money to family members. But when I talked to the man in my own very wise way, the man himself understood that what I was saying meant this and that. But I said, for me, I'm not guilty. I haven't told you anything. So if you have seen it, fine. It's you who have seen it. Right? Now, the second experience. The second experience. It was just 3 days ago that someone wanted to join my WhatsApp group. Right? So when I was about to approve the person, we checked the person out. Right? And we saw certain things, but I didn't tell. Later, the person himself called me that they want to talk to me about certain issue. And when they explained, it's like there is a brother in the US, again, in the US. I don't know why it's people who are in the US that are always experiencing this. Right? There's a brother in the US. And this brother is very hardworking. But there is this auntie that anytime that this brother sends money to that auntie, or anytime that they are about to come to Ghana, and the auntie calls this brother and asks him, will you be coming to Ghana? And the brother says yes. Then automatically things begin to go bad. And anytime this man sends his hard-earned money to this auntie, right? Then the man begins to, it's like he's possessed. He begins to go into alcohol shops and start boozing, drinking alcohol. And sometimes he leaves work to go to the alcohol shop to go and drink. And then when he finishes drinking and he's boozed, he will come to the workplace. And the boss will come and meet him in the office, drunk. And what do you think will happen if you are in the USA and you are drunk in the office? Because this man has a good heart, he is using his own hard-earned money to look after family members and look at what the negative witches in the family are doing to him. I'm not saying witchcraft is bad. I'm someone who likes to, I want to actually encourage people to go for witchcraft if you have the means to go for it. Or if you have the means to activate your own. I want to encourage you. It's very good. But when you don't get the right training, you will use the energy for negativity. And that's what is happening. So there are a lot of people that you have a good heart. And because of your good heart, people take money from your hand and they go ahead and use the same money, the same clothes you give them, the same shoes you give them, the same house you built for them. They use it, they depend on it, and they bring you down spiritually. And when it is done spiritually, it only needs time to come live in the physical. So today I want to show you how to prevent this. The first thing you need is a pot. If you are watching on Facebook and YouTube, you can see the picture on the screen. The first thing you need is a pot. You need a red pot, the one with a flat bottom, so that it can stand or it can sit well on the ground. So you need a pot. All right. Kindly help me share if you've joined me on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. Today we are live on 3 platforms at the same time. Kindly help me share. You first need a pot. A pot. Now the second item that you will need is a calabash, as you can see on your screen. First thing is a pot, the red pot. The second thing you need is a calabash. A calabash, as you can see on your screen. If you're watching on Facebook or on YouTube, you can see the pictures on the screen. So people on TikTok, if you want to see what I'm showing, you have to join me on YouTube. And when you join me on YouTube, kindly subscribe, please. All right. Now, What do you need again? Hold on for me, hold on. You need a cloth. You need a cloth, 2 yards of white cloth. All right, 2 yards of white cloth, and you need another 1 yard of white cloth. Please pay attention. 2 yards of white cloth and another 1 yard of white cloth. These are the things you need. Now the last thing you need is alcohol. The last thing you need is alcohol. You can use either Casapreco, you can use Schnapp, you can use palm wine, you can use Pito alcohol, or locally brewed beverages. You need either alcohol or locally brewed beverages. Now, how do you use these materials? This is where you're supposed to pay attention. How do you use these materials? Let me bring this down. It's blocking my face. This is where you're supposed to pay attention. Please, before I go on and show you how to use these materials, let me thank a few people. The last time I came live, few of you sent me some donations. Right? Someone sent me some money. Please, whoever sent me, maybe I haven't sought permission from you before I'm saying this. Some of you, you do good and you don't like to be publicized, so I'm not going to mention your name, right? But those who sent me money during my last live video, may the ancestors bless you very well. In fact, I've been praying for you ever since. There's no single day that I go to my altar room and I don't mention your names. So if things begin to pick up for you, know that it is coming from somewhere, and the good deed that you did to me is paying off, right? May the ancestors continue to bless you. Today, I don't know why I'm not seeing, they gave me notice that I cannot see comments. So in case you comment and I don't reply, it's not me. Please note that I'm not seeing the comments, right? But those on TikTok, I think I can see your comments. So that's the advantages of being on TikTok. You can comment, but you can see the items that I'm posting. But when you're on YouTube, you can see the items, but you cannot also comment and for me to read. All right. Okay. Now, aside the thank you, let me also show this product. Right? It's an oil for business, people who do business, or people who want to ask favor from people. Before you go to any business mogul or business client, you put a bit of this in your cream and you smear on your body before you go. It gives you a very good luck. Gives you very good luck. This is also the same good luck oil, but it's of different brand. Right? This I made this for people. I'm already going to deliver them. So in case you need some, you have to pre-order, because I use the day you were born. That's your krada. Your krada. Krada means so day. I use your so day to prepare this. So it's not general. You have to order before I prepare it down for you. Right? This one, you drop a bit in your bathing water and you bath it. That's before you go to any business client or before you go to work. You need more customers. You use this. Now, those of you who want organic honey, this one is mixed with herbs. It's for retentive memory. But if you don't want this and you want the organic honey itself, I can provide you with organic honey. Just make contact, all right? Make contact, and I tell you what. Now you can see this one is just on the way to be delivered, right? I just have to package it. So this one is also for bathing. If you want to win a contract, you have a contract that you are actually seeking to win. You know, people don't just win contracts with their naked eyes. They go places, right? So you bath this, you put it in your bathing water and bath it before you go. It gives you, it's just for good luck. All these different are for good luck. And I do it based on the day that you are born, right? And the usual Tumi soap, the ultimate. Tumi soap, the ultimate. This one is for cleansing, it's for protection, and it's for a lot of stuff. When you contact me, just make inquiries and I'll give you more, right? I need to continue with the video I'm doing. I need to continue with the video. Okay, so now how do you put all these items I've shown you together to prevent witches from using your own hard-earned gift that you have gifted them to harm you. I told you need a pot. I told you need a calabash. I told you need 2 white cloths. One should be 2 yards, the other should be 1 yard. Now, let's first talk about the calabash. You make a very small hole under the calabash. Take the calabash and make a hole under it. Right? Don't make that. Just you can use nail, and you make a hole under the calabash. When you are done, go and fill the calabash with sand. Fill the calabash with sand. You can go to a drainage area, or you can go to the beach and fetch the beach sand to fill the calabash. If you don't get the beach sand, you don't get the sand from the drainage system, you can just fetch any sand, right? But just fetch it from a very plain place. Now, place the pot somewhere in your room. If you're doing it in your room, put it at the eastern corner of your room. Or if you can set a room, if you have your own house and you want to set a room aside where you'll be doing this, you can set a room aside and put this pot at the eastern corner. All right. Now place the calabash that you made a hole under and you filled it with sand. Place the calabash on the pot. Place the calabash on the pot. Now, if you are done with this, what do you do again? The white cloth. Take the one that I said 1 yard. I measured 2 white cloths. One is supposed to be 2 yards, and one is supposed to be 1 yard. The one that is only 1 yard, take it and lay it by the side, either on the right side or on the left side. Either is okay. Lay it by the side, close to the pot. Okay. Now what are you going to do? What I just taught you is creating your own altar of earth, right? This is where you are coming to activate the spirits that are in your life, so that no witch can play with you. If they play with you, they play with fire. So lay the white cloth beside it. All right. If you did the ritual I taught you in the last video, where I was teaching you how to give your soul capital, you can place that calabash on the white cloth somewhere. All right. Now, the alcohol that I told you to buy, you will use a whole bottle of alcohol. You will stand by the pot, show the alcohol to the heavens, and say "Ago" 3 times if you are a man. So if you are a man, you say "Ago." Let's say this is the bottle of alcohol. Show it to the heavens and say "Ago, Ago, Ago." If you are a woman, you say the "Ago" 4 times. Ago, 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 Ago. That's the code for women and the code for men. Then you invite the Most High God, the Almighty. Others call him Mau Sogbelisa. I can't call him Ochedian Kwame or Osro. Right? So for the sake of English, let me say Almighty God. Ago, Ago, Ago. Oh, Almighty God, God of the realms, the ruler of the multiverse, I show you wine. All right, I show you wine. Then you bend down to the pot and you pour a bit of alcohol in the sand and say, Mother Earth, I give you alcohol. All right, I give you alcohol. Now, before you do this, if it is money that you want to send to the family member, or it is a cloth that you want to send, you want to give to people, right? Place those items on the white cloth. Those items, place them on the white cloth. If it is money, put the money on the white cloth, right? The issue comes with those who are in the US, those abroad, Europe and the US, who mostly deal with the digital cash. No problem. Write the name of the person that you are going to send the money to. Write the name 3 times. And write the amount 3 times on each of the names. So if you are sending $100, right? And let's say it's to me, PaulVin, right? Paul Vinyor, $100. Paul Vinyor, $100. Paul Vinyor, $100, like that. And put it on the white cloth. Before you come and start with the alcohol, do ago. You understand? Almighty, ruler of the multiverse, I show you wine. Then you bend down, Mother Earth, I give you wine. All right. Then you mention the names of your ancestors. You mention the names of your ancestors. You mention the names of your family gods if you know them. If you don't know the names of your family gods, say, you gods of my mother's lineage, you gods of my father's lineage, I invite you, come and be witnesses to my prayers. Right? And then you say the reason why you are calling them. I give you wine to activate you in my life so that you can be my protector. I know there is an Almighty God, but I know you are the gods that the Almighty has ushered into my family. And I know without you, I have no gods anywhere. Today, I want to give, let's say, the money that I want to send to is to PaulVin me. Today, I want to send PaulVin $100. But I don't know whether PaulVin has any negative energy that he will use my money against me, or whether he's a good person. I do not really know. I only know him as a friend or as a family member. Please, I'm doing this out of my heart. I don't have any bad mindset by sending this money. I only want to help humanity, my fellow human being. As I am sending this money, if PaulVin wants to receive the money with a good heart, let the money be a blessing to PaulVin. If PaulVin wants to use this money against me, my progress, because I am only thinking good for him, so he is thinking of me as a weak person, therefore he can use my own money against me, then whatever PaulVin wishes for me, let it backfire and go back to him. If PaulVin wants me dead, let death follow PaulVin. If PaulVin wants me to prosper, let prosperity follow PaulVin. If PaulVin wants me to be poor, let poverty follow PaulVin. If PaulVin wants me to be blessed, let blessing follow PaulVin. Whatever he wants for me, double it, triple it, and give it back to him. I give you this wine because I honor you, my ancestors and my family gods. If you want me to be giving you wine all the time, then make sure that I survive all attacks. Then make sure that you are always around me to protect me. So long as I survive, I'll always come and give you wine. So long as my money is not bent spiritually, I will always come and give you wine, because where I work, that's where I get money from to buy you this alcohol. If I am stuck for my business, there will be no money in my pocket. Therefore, I cannot give you whatever I want to give you. Therefore, make sure that nobody will take something from my hand and burn my finances. Do this early in the morning, right? Early in the morning, and leave. Okay? If you are doing it on the first time, you have to pour directly from the bottle. And you have to pour everything, all the alcohol. On the second day, come with another bottle of alcohol. But this time, don't use the bottle itself. Pour the alcohol, a bit of it, in a glass cup. And use it to pour libation again. On the third day, come again, do the same thing, say the same prayer. That's for 3 solid days. When you are done, go ahead and send the money. If the person says he is a witch and he is so powerful, let him be able to use your money against you for us to see. Try this and come and tell me that you did something that I taught you, and still your family witches used your money against you. Then the gods are not alive. The moment you do this, you activate the gods around you. You activate the ancestors around you. They always want to come to your house, because when they come there, they get alcohol to drink. When they come there, they get food to eat. As you begin to do this, anytime you cook, don't be stingy. anytime you cook, just get a very small plate, put a bit of the food on the plate, and go and put it on the white cloth. Because you have called your ancestors and your family God to come and be your guardian spirit, to come and be there and be guiding you, so that whichever witch that is coming close to you, they will ward off that witch. They will fight that witch away. So long as they sit in that room looking after you, you have to feed them. So any food that you prepare, forget about salt and pepper. People have been telling you stories about not adding pepper to food that you are giving to gods. Forget about those things. Whatever we eat, the gods also eat. Yes, it's true that if you are preparing food specially made for the gods, don't put pepper, don't put salt. But the ones that you are preparing for yourself to eat, you are free to put pepper or salt in it. Just serve some to the gods. If you cook 3 times a day in your house, send even if it's small like this, it's okay. Go and put it on a plate and drop it on the white cloth. And when you are going to pray, the 2-yard cloth, that's what you use to cover your waist, like what I've done. You can see mine. All right, this is the 2-yard cloth on my waist. So it is a 2-yard cloth that you will use to cover your waist. If you are a woman, you will use the cloth to cover here. The way African people put cloth to cover their breast. The same thing. Don't wear top. If you're going to pray, don't wear top. Be naked on your chest. Be naked as a man. So you put your cloth here and be naked at this side. If you're a woman, you put your cloth here and be naked at this side. So if you are wearing bra, you can remove the, what do you call it? Is it the lace? Whatever. You can remove it. Alright. When you do this, no witch can take your money, because I'm showing you this because that is the recommendation the energies gave me to give those who approach me for help. And I'm publicizing it. I'm making you all take advantage of it. A lot of you guys you don't have access to energies. You are not able to hear them. You are not able to talk to them. All right? You are not able to talk to them. So take advantage of this and things will be well. I think people are commenting on TikTok, and things will be well for you. All right. So today, let me also talk about this. The Papasa wrist beads on my hand. Right. It's for protection against accidents. It's for business promotion. It's for protection against juju. If this is on your hand and the car that you are in gets involved in an accident, you will never ever be part of the casualties. It will never happen. Then this will not be on your hand. It will never happen. If you want to buy this, just contact me and I will show you how it works. All right, I'll show you how it works. Now, I don't know if you have any question. Today they are not showing me your questions, so you may have to comment. Let me see. I don't know. I'm not seeing your questions today, so you may have to come on TikTok to ask your questions. So I'm giving you, we have about 2 minutes to go off. So you may come on TikTok to ask your question, or you may leave your questions right under the comment section. I'll come back later to reply you. If I will need to do a part 2 of this video, I'll do a part 2 of this video. So those of us who are just joining us, the items you see on your screen are what you need to build your personal altar, where you keep materials you want to give to people, whether money, clothes, shoes, whatever. Even if you want to build for someone, put the money there for 3 days and make prayers on it for 3 days. Libational prayers, I mean, before you go and gift it. And if witches can take your money from your hand and use it against you, we will see. Don't take it from me, just practice it and let's see. Practice it and let's see. So my name is PaulVin. Today I came to teach you about how to prevent witches from taking money from your hand and using it against you. In case I shared your story, I went anonymous. I didn't mention names, so you may not still like it, but please forgive me. Sometimes I have to share experiences for people to really understand what I'm talking about, for people to know that we are not joking in this life. We are not joking in this life. So if I shared your story, sorry for sharing your story, but I do so that people will learn. People will take things more seriously. Thanks very much for joining me today. Thanks for sharing. Those who have shared, if you haven't shared, please go ahead and do so. Go ahead and do so. I am done with whatever I came to teach you today, and I want to sign out now. If in case you want to send me any token as an appreciation or towards the shrine I am working on, you can see my account details on the screen, whether mobile money, Vodafone Cash, or Zenith bank account. They are all on the screen. Kindly help me so that I can cause the energies to also help. Thank you. Bye bye.